Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a while, so thank you for joining me once again, and to all my new and returning subscribers, I appreciate you standing by me, and I have had some new subscribers while I've not been here, so thanks for joining me. It's great to see you and I hope to see much more of you in future. If you're new to the channel, my name's Katie and I love all things Disney. I do love Marvel, but mainly the Endgame series. I'm not such a fan of the new stuff, some exceptions, but let's get into something today, and I think what I have for you is the new Bitty Pop Funko display unit castle thing from Amazon via Funko Europe. I think that's what I have for you, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's find out. Let's get started. So let me get into this, and I think it's this one. Hang on, I've got a couple here. I think it's this one. This is where I'm going to find out this is the wrong box. But I've been really excited to open this, and I have held off. I've had this for about 2 weeks now, and I have been waiting to open it with you. I know I've been away a lot. I can't promise that that won't happen again, because basically, those of you who've been with me for a while will know that I had a loss last summer, and then I had a loss in January, and since then I started feeling a bit more like myself, and then I lost Mozart in June or early July. I've lost track now, to be honest. Right, this is not the box we're looking for, which means this one is. So basically I have been struggling with my grief, and I have really tried to push it down unsuccessfully, and so I have been doing my best to just survive, really. I'm sure you've all had those times where things just suck. And so, not to put a downer on this video, because I will get back to looking forward to opening this, and I am looking forward to opening it, but honestly things have not been great, and so that's why I haven't been around. When I've felt up to filming, I've done it because I want to be back with you. I want to be myself again. Oh, get some of the aggression out. But yeah, so I know that it's been intermittent and patchy, and I'm doing my best, but I'm glad to be here with you guys today, and let's get into this. So as I say, this is going to be, I hope, the Bitty Pop Funko Castle display unit. I should have got some of my Bitty Pops ready to put into it, really, shouldn't I? Is that what we've got? Hang on, I can see the words Bitty Pop. Yes, that is promising. That is promising. Okay. Because I've got to say, the boxes of stuff to open for you guys have been piling up. I've just not been in any of it. I've just been like, yeah, that can wait. Anyway, let's get at this. Oh, I tell you the other thing that I am waiting to arrive, which I'm super excited about. I managed to get hold... Sorry, let's stop rustling. I managed to get hold of the Aurora stained glass loungefly. Now, as far as I can see / tell, we haven't had any of those stained glass Amazon exclusives released so far, because I've been looking for them, because there was a Little Mermaid one, and obviously I love the Little Mermaid, or if you don't know me yet, I love the Little Mermaid. She's my favourite. And so yeah, I've been waiting for that to come out, and they're saying it's going to be out by early September, so I just have to wait for it to arrive. Ooh, okay, let's have a look. I'm not looking at the front. I'm hoping you can see this in the camera. It looks like it comes with a little Cinderella in her pink dress and the fairy godmother. Oh my god. Okay, so that's good, because I don't need to have my princesses over here. I've got my little princess series. I think I unboxed those for you guys a while ago. So if so, I'll link the video here for you. Oh, that's cute. Do you know, I've not had these displays from them before. This fits 18 Bitty Pops, apparently. So here's the front. And the side. I don't know what kind of size I was expecting this to be. This is a good size, because it's not massive. I'd say it's probably like 25 centimetres-ish. let's do what I do with all my Funko Pops. I'm going to open it from the bottom. I like these boxes when you get like the big Funko Pops, like the Pop Brides and stuff. They tend to be really solid, so they tend to be easy like that to open without making a mess of the box shape or anything. Although, so historically I have been an out-of-box collector, and then more recently I've become an in-box collector. Or I should be more specific, I've become an out-of-box collector who won't throw boxes away anymore. That's the truth of the matter. And so it means that I have a lot more stuff. Oh my god, this is so cute. Okay, let's take in some of these details. Oh, look, okay, so I don't know if you can see all the texture on the castle, but like what I was just noticing is this pink and white check here is textured. So yeah, the white ones are a little bit further back than the blue ones, and then up here on the turrets there's also little textured bits as well. Now, how much did I pay for this? I think I paid £20. This is not going to stay in the box. This is coming out of the box. I plan to use it to display my Bitty Pops, and I think it'll fit perfectly. Yeah, it's a good height for a shelf behind me, and I think it's probably a good shelf for my Calyx display unit as well, which is to the other side of me. Right, let's get this open. Look how many things there are that you have to undo to get into it. This is like when you were a kid and it got to Christmas and you got that toy you really, really wanted, and then it took about an hour to actually get into it because it was so well put into place. So it's got a couple of these. Look, it's actually got double plastic. I don't know why it needs the double, but apparently they were worried it was going to go off somewhere. Let's take those out. Okay, I thought as well that you might get to see Ginny today, my little one. She's one of my youngest because I've got twins. Twin kitty cats! And they're adorable. And I was really hoping they were going to grow up on camera, and then I haven't made any videos, so they haven't had a chance. Which makes me sad, but she did come in to see me, and I was like, oh, she could come in. She came and went, I'm afraid. Oh, this is, look, you can actually put it on the wall. That's really cool. What a great idea. So yeah, totally flat backed. That's really cool. So actually, I think they stick out a little bit too far. I was thinking you could possibly stick this with like command strips. However, these little circular bits, of which there are quite a few, they all stick out. And I think that they probably, it's only like a couple of millimeters, but I think they stick out far too far to actually stick this with command strips. So that's a shame, but it's a good thing that you can hang it on the wall. I love that. If I had any wall space, I have wall space there. Oh. Okay, plans are afoot in my head. This is so cute. Look at that. So it holds up to 18 Bitty Pops, I think I read. So you've got 5 along the bottom, 5 along the second row, 4, 3, 1. That's so cute. And this is based on Cinderella's castle, which is why you get Cinderella and the fairy godmother. Let's get those out, and then we'll actually position them in. And look, again, loads of tape. So I actually had the forethought today to bring my scissors and have them to hand, because we all know, oh for goodness sake, proving true to form, I'm terrible with scissors. Got those sitting with them open. Okay, do I fight the tape and then get the scissors in, or not need them, or do I try and force the scissors in? Okay, try to force the scissors. This is the face of someone who knows this is going to go badly. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, here we go. Okay, I'm in. That's one. Let's try and get both of them free. Got the fairy godmother. Oh, there she is. Yeah. Okay. Let's get the scissors for Cinderella. So there's the sellotape, and then there's also plastic around. Can you see that? So that's what I'm just trying to contend with. Okay, I see. Because the plastic then goes around them at the front, and that's what's holding them in. Okay. Ah, there we go. Other good thing with recording this for you today is it's in time to send the recycling out on Monday. It's when I hear myself say things like that I think, oh God, I think my youth is well and truly getting behind me. Here we go. There you go, that's the background, which is really cute, but I'm not keeping this. No. Oh. I'm looking at the box thinking, will I keep this? No, I don't need to, do I? These are 2 exclusive Bitty Pops. Oh yeah, let's see if it tells us anything else. So yes, it's Cinderella's Castle, display shelf, 2 vinyl figures, 1 display shelf, 2 Bitty Pop exclusives included, which is cool. Anything else? Oh, what's the number? What's the Funko number? Doesn't seem to have one. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, so that's interesting. They don't number these display units. Because I've seen like the Death Star. I think I saw a Marvel Tower one. There are quite a few that they've had out now, but this one, I was like, yes. Because I had been looking at the Marvel one for a while. Oh, these are cute. I love the Bitty Pops. They are so adorable. Look at those. Aww. Okay, let's have a look at them in detail. So, Cinderella in her pink dress. I've moved stuff around, so do you know, I think I have this Funko Pop in a, because I have the coach. I might have both of these Funko Pops in full size. In fact, I think I do, because if you remember the customise video that I did where I blinged out the Cinderella's coach, and I'd bought one in box from Ultraviolet 84, and I bought the other online on eBay, and the one that I bought on eBay was out of box but came with 2 figures, and it must have been these 2. Okay. Oh god, she's okay. She probably won't be granting me any wishes anytime soon. I'm so sorry, Fairy Godmother. Oh, she's okay. It wouldn't be a Katie video if I didn't drop something on the floor. And I haven't dropped anything on the floor yet. Right. Okay, Cinderella. So there she is in her pink dress. And she's so cute. So cute. I do love the detail on these. They are adorable. So cute. And they even print the top of the box as well. Look. Adorable. And then Fairy Godmother, who's probably not very happy with me at the moment since I just dropped her on her, I was going to say arse. I guess I just did. Sorry, Fairy Godmother. Please don't hate me. Do you know, I think Fairy Godmother, actually, yes. Fairy Godmother, I am pretty sure, I'm sure my sister will correct me if I'm wrong, was the very first Disney character meet we did in Walt Disney World when we went over there in 2019. And she was so lovely. She was so sweet. And I know people have said like over the years that they have amazing experiences with Fairy Godmother at Walt Disney World, and she was brilliant. And then we did go to the Cinderella Castle and had breakfast, and it was my first day there. I didn't know anything that my sister had planned, and I was so excited and so emotionally overwhelmed by going to a place I'd wanted to go my entire life that I broke a Bellini glass. And it was so stupid. I took a lot with my hands, as you know, and Ariel had come out, and she's my favourite, as I mentioned, and I just went like that, and I knocked my Bellini glass over, and the bit on the top just broke off the stem like that. Oh, that was an emotional day. I think I cried a lot. I cried then. I cried when I saw the parade, because the 90s VHS videos that used to come out, if you waited till the very end of the movie and you waited till all the credits had finished and you got right to the end of the tape, right before it rewound itself, you would see footage of the parade, and they were selling holidays. They were trying to get you to book holidays there, and it just looked so magical and so amazing. And I remember like there were things in the parade. So I think Minnie and Mickey are in like a balloon, and we were eating in the Lady and the Tramp restaurant, which is right at the entrance to the park, and we hadn't really realised that we ended up with a really late reservation, which wasn't planned, but it was the only thing they had available before we got to grips with the booking food system. So we actually were in a perfect position in the window of that restaurant to see the parade coming round the front of the park. And I was just like, oh my God. And I just choked up and I cried my eyes out, because it was so magical and wonderful, and yeah, so it was really special. So actually these are so cute that I have these guys, and Cinderella was the first princess that we met, because you meet her on the way into Cinderella's dining experience, Cinderella's royal table, isn't it? She's in her blue dress, but we did make a mistake there, because we thought that she would be one of the princesses who came up to meet you while you were eating, and that's not the case. So we got the photos with her, but we didn't ask her to sign our autograph book, which was a shame. So she would have been the first one who did, and then it ended up we had Snow White was our first princess who signed our book, and I was like, well, that's okay, because she's the first Disney princess, so there you go. That's my little completely not off topic but roundabout conversation about these. So these are special, and so you can see why I wanted this one. It's so cute. On the back of this it says Funko LLC 2025, made in China, etc. So cute. So let's see. Now it looks, oh no, that's just a bit of an optical illusion. Looks like the middle ones are deeper, I was going to say, and I think they are actually. I think the plastic goes back a bit further, but they're not any bigger as such. So let's put Cinderella in. Let's put Fairy Godmother at the top. Ooh. Oh yeah, okay, actually, because if I do that very carefully, maybe you can see. So the Fairy Godmother is not sat completely flush, because the plastic is not flat, because it's textured for the shape. So you have to consider that perhaps as well. Oh, but Cinderella, she goes right back. Hang on, might have to hold her in to show you. But look, she's got loads of room in front of her. She's right at the back there. Interesting. Okay. Well, I find it interesting anyway. Oh, I think they're going to look lovely there. In fact, should we put them in? I'm going to go and get them. I'll be back. So these are my other bitty pop. So I've got Ariel, Cinderella in her blue dress, Snow White and Anna. I do want to get the other sets of these, but because one of them is, so in this one I think it's Anna who's the chase or the surprise, because you can see 3 of them in the box, and then one of them you don't know who you're going to get. I don't want to get any overlaps of that, because you can't buy them individually unless they're in a surprise bag and a mystery bag, and you can't tell which is which in a mystery bag with these, because it's not even like you can feel for shapes. So Ariel in her pink dress is the one there. And I've got Tiana. I've got 2 Tianas, because originally I found a mystery bag of these, and then I found that they came in the box, and then you've got Mulan and Aurora, so lots of pink dresses in here. Okay, let's put these in. Okay, I'll just put them in the order that they're on the little shelves here, so that'll make life easier. Let's put Ariel. Tiana's popping out of her box. Where's she been off to? Oh, I just rewatched Toy Story 3 the other day with my husband, and it's so good, isn't it? The detail. Like, I was looking at what was I looking at? All the fur on Buster, for example, and there were some other things as well that I was looking at, and I was just like staggered by how good the detail is. And I was like, yes, that's why people love Disney. It is what used to be total quality. They've had some shockers more recently, I think, but historically it's been nothing but great. In fact, speaking of shockers, because we've got a lot to catch up on, haven't we? So sorry guys, but we do. I mean, I kind of wanted to go and see Stitch at the cinema. In fact, I did actively want to go and see Stitch at the cinema, and I didn't, because I went to see Mission Impossible instead, because they were out on the same day in the UK. Oh, look at those! Now I have an excuse to get the others of these. Will they all fit on if I do? There's 4 in each pack, and I need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is perfectly designed for these. Well, we know that's going to happen then, don't we? Oh, they look great. I love that. Anyway, sorry, let's get back to, so what I was saying about Stitch. I'll keep this here because that's what you're here to see, isn't it? So I bypassed Stitch. I did go and look at the merch that they had, because they had some ears out for it in the cinema as well. And I think there was a like a drink plastic bottle cup thing. Anyway, I went to see Mission Impossible instead, which I loved, and kind of has a Disney link because it has Hayley Atwell in. who I love. And obviously bypassed Snow White. I did consider going to see it, but I because it was in January, wasn't it? That came out. It's a long time ago now. Pretty sure it was in January. Anyway, I was not in a good state anyway because of Faye, and so I just leaned into that and decided not to go and see Rachel Zegler in Snow White. And then what else has come out? Elio, which I haven't seen, by the way. I did not even know that was coming out until I saw it literally on the side of a bus. Had not heard anything about it, and as I understand, is not great. Kind of heard that they had a plot in mind and then they cut a load of it because the testing wasn't good, and I don't know, I haven't seen it. But yeah, so there's there's Snow White, there's Stitch, and there's Elio. And I thought, Thunderbolts I did go and see, and I went in with really low expectations, and I was like, well, Florence Pugh is in it and Sebastian Stan is in it, and I like both of those actors and I like their characters as well. Particularly Yelena, she's my favourite, one of them anyway, of the women in Marvel. So I did go and see that, and I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I was expecting. So there you go, out of the 4. Let me know in the comments if I've missed any one or anything that came out. What's the next one they're working on? Isn't it Moana that's coming out next? Sure, I saw. I don't know. And then of course you've had like the Mufasa film, which I haven't seen either. I guess I'm just kind of avoiding the live actions. And then I heard a rumour that they've cancelled the Tangle live action in the wake of the bomb that is Snow White. So, but there you go. I think this is a triumph. This is not a bomb. This is very, very good. So I love this a lot, and I will keep you informed of where I put it, because I think my plan, certainly for the moment, is it's going to go on a side somewhere, or I've revamped my Calyx, so I may have a look at where it can go there, because actually I do have a Cinderella box. Or the little spot I've just spotted over there that is empty. Partly depends whether I can persuade my husband to put more holes in our wall, because he really hates doing it. There you go. So, let's see, what's the time on here, by the way? Of course, it's midnight. This is so good. I do love this a lot, and I'm glad I put these little bitty pops on because I think they look great. So let me know your thoughts, and let me know if you've got any of these bitty pops. If you got these little sets, did you get any duplicates? Because I did wonder at one point if you automatically got one of the chases, whether it was unique to the box. However, I think I then saw something, maybe it was someone else's unboxing, that made me realise, no, you can still get the same chase in the different, not series, but the different princess rows. Does that make any sense? I don't know what I'm talking about. Too excited by that. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. Thank you so much for joining me and for sticking with me. And if you liked what you saw and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do consider doing that. And also, if you fancy leaving a comment and you're a bit shy, then feel free to leave me an emoji. Why not leave me a little clock or a little pink dress or an apple or something like that for one of the princesses, just to say hi, because that helps me in the algorithm. So if you fancy doing that, I'd be very grateful. And I will be back with you soon. Until next time, thanks so much for joining me. Take care and bye for now.